down in the laundry room for you.
Oh, if I can even. I went down there, people, and decided to step next door to get a book so I could read while drying. I come back and my soap was gone. I usually carry.
Your soap was stolen?
Yes. I usually carry this soap.
Can float out on the sea
on the
water.
Well, that was gone, but I usually carry my soap around like this because soap is precious. It was tied to the best. Fortunately, I'd used most of it, so they didn't get much. But anyway, let's get on with the show. Shetland pony. Now, bear in mind, he wrote all of the lines, so don't attribute them to me.
Wait a second. Don't start dumping this on me.
Even when I sound very authentic, he actually wrote it. And another thing to keep in mind is the reason we read these scripts is we cannot memorize at our... I'm sorry, that's asking too much of us.
Well, actually, the problem is that I can memorize. I've been working from scripts all my life. As a one-on-one salesperson, you have a script, but you also have to react to what the other one is. Now, if you're on stage, you have a script. You really don't have to give a shit about what the audience is doing. Understand? Now, on this one, I just want everybody to know oh, did I lose my place?
Shetland pony, people!
Look at this. You know, I haven't seen this since we first... This back in 1990 something, wasn't it? Back in the 90s?
A little later than that.
In the 90s.
He wrote this.
I did not do that. You were sitting at the computer and I made this shit up.
He dictated to me. Okay.
So.
All right. Here you are at your own risk.
I don't like the way this is starting out already.
Yeah, I kept having to tell him, not gonna say that. Don't you use that word. You know, stuff like that. Go ahead.
This place sucks. Already, I know I like it. Well, I've incarcerated myself in a 14-story building with the ugliest TV tower in town. And if anybody wants to know where that is, just come to Phoenix, you'll see it. Oh, that was an ad lib there, sorry about that, because this probably won't make it, but if it does, I don't care. I met the most infamous woman, and believe me, her reputation was already tarnished before I showed up. Now, if you'll notice, I did not have a lot of cowboy twang in here, because I am not a cowboy. Does anybody understand that? In case you really know, she has, by the way, very good taste. You know why she has very good taste? Because she tastes good too, folks. I'm sorry, but you know, that's the way life is. And it's about 1 a.m. in the morning, and it was about 1 a.m. in the morning, and I'm throwing back a brewski. You drink your brewski, I'll drink my brewski, okay? And I'm just watching her type on the movie script. Now, I don't know what she was doing.
Type this crap. He doesn't even have his own computer. That was back before I had a good talking with him.
And before
he has a BS and a BA, and he doesn't tell anybody. He also has an MBA because he spent all that time in corporate America. He's so used to having and using a secretary that I have to be his secretary, and he's been having me and using me too. His words. Let me tell you about this jerk. He's a young man.
Wait a second now.
A little under 70. And he has no idea what the hell life is all about. He wants me to teach
I am that
him.
sick jerk.
Because I'm older and wiser than he is. Older than the hills.
But you're pretty damn old, because I've been told I'm older than dirt.
Well, I'll tell you how old this guy is. I can smell him before he comes in the door. And he just came out of the shower. Oh, if that isn't old, I don't know what is. Okay, Doc, it's your turn to talk or pontificate.
Well, you certainly have a nice edifice here. Pontificate? I don't even know what the hell that word means. Unless I'm mistaken, I think it means some sort of part of the female anatomy. Isn't that right? Matter of fact, I think I'm going to pontificate you a little later on as soon as I got Trojans.
Trojans.
I'm going to pontificate you for the rest of the night.
Pontificate, as you said, does not mean that you can just ravish me.
Well,
again.
If you can't pronounce the word, it's not my problem.
I don't know why you guys are such big asses. Besides, I'm just not real keen on that horse you rode in on.
It's just a Shetland pony, for Christ's sake.
Oh, that explains the manure on your boots too, does it?
Well, I have been rather urbane all my life, so I got off the plane here at the Wild West, I'm not going to name that airport, but they didn't have any taxis. Could you believe that? All they had were Shetland ponies.